Hello, ACAM attendees. My name is Joe Bushy, and I am the president of a new coming to market vendor named Vive. What at Vive we look to do for you as management company owners is to upfront screen and then ongoingly track your vendors for all the different things you want to make sure are screened for and in place for each vendor that you hire for the properties that you're contracted to manage. A little bit about our story because we're new. I'm a management company owner myself. I've been at a number of conferences in the past and probably had a chance to meet some of the attendees here today. And through the years, like many of the owners, you sit and network, you talk, and you attract people to through the years talk and help improve your business as well as theirs. Because the beautiful part about this whole concept of these conferences is nationally there's no competition or direct concern with sharing ideas. And so through those years of talking to owners, one of the concepts that came up was just our concerns for time in each management company is the time it takes to screen and bring a new vendor into our system and then track all of the different things like the insurance and licensing and all the other things that are important for vendor compliance, that it just takes time. Is there an option out in this industry to help service and outsource that for our staff? And so that's concept is where Vive is bringing to reality a product. So why in the world, if you've been hiring vendors for years, why in the world would you want to consider outsourcing that? So first and foremost, like we said, the work is there. Every vendor that we bring into our system in my company right now, we have to fill out a bunch of paperwork, we have to go online and they download it or fill it out and return it. It's just emails, faxes, calls, mailed in products sometime that just, it just takes time. Vendors are generally, when they're new, are a little confused on the process, and it's just cumbersome. And so a simple process of bringing in a vendor is just not convenient for us at staff time, let alone for the vendor to have availability to the product. So so we're reducing all of that by just outsourcing it. You just send your vendors there and they fill it out, and in probably 15 minutes they can be done and on their way and going towards approval. The other thing, and probably more important, is the reduction of risks. If you hire a vendor and your staff, whoever internally is doing the review, doesn't do a thorough job, that poses major concerns. I know from my level, I don't want to know that knowingly a staff member didn't either thoroughly review or didn't have the time to review the insurance, or if they were licensed, or some of the other areas that we screen for with public information, if there was a tainted public background search that I could have known about at the owner level when we send vendors to the properties that we manage. If we had a tool to do that, that's just a way to reduce my risk and to let me sleep at night at the owner level, knowing that they're thoroughly done for each vendor for the trade that they're actually specifically need to be vetted for. So reducing your risk is just huge for what our product provides to you as a management owner. And then last, we have a profit center piece. Where the money comes from is simple. The vendor pays it, and it's free to the management company. So because of freeing up your labor for having to do the vetting, you've got more labor to associate to other tasks, as well as a piece of that vendor payment comes profit center back to the management company to help build your bottom line. So the last year is where we've been building this product. We've only centered it on management company owners and network to make sure it's meeting those demands right out of the gate. I'm my first owner to service as a vendor, and so I get to see this from cradle to grave and make sure that it's not only meeting your demands, but it's also meeting mine as a management company owner. So I'm excited to have that story to tell. But fourth quarter this year, we will be out of beta and fully live, and excited to service some of the clients we already have under contract, and hoping to add more with some of the attendees here. You can ask more questions of me from me here in the conference, or with Vicki Bell, who's in attendance with me. And we hope Vive can help partner with you at your ownership level to grow your business. I want to thank the attendees and the volunteers to put on such a great product. Because of its success, Vive was actually an added sponsor this year because more people were in attendance. That's credence to how great this has been going through the years. Our hats off to everyone for pushing this internally, as well as the volunteers to keep this going, because this is just one of the highlights of my year as an owner, to come to these conferences. So thank you guys. Wish you well, and hope to talk to you soon.